Hello, everybody. Harvey Talks Prison here. I want to talk to a guy about one by the name Birdman. I ain't gonna tell his real name because even though I don't think he would mind, he I still haven't got permission from him, and so I'm just gonna tell this story. He went by the Birdman. A lot of us just called him Bird. You heard of Birdman of Alcatraz? Well, this is Birdman of Missouri. Anyway, if you're new here, hit that subscribe. It's free, guys. Hit that like, share, and comment. When Bird moved to my cell, he'd been in the wing for a little bit, and I don't think he'd been in the prison very long. He'd come from another prison, I think. But I was gone when he moved in because my cellie went to the hole. And some guys got to messing with him. Harvey's been down a long time. He's going to come for those cheeks. And so he didn't know me, right? And so when I come back, he has all of his stuff under the bunk. And he's standing back in the cell like this, He goes, I heard some things about you. And these guys, when I came back, was laughing and telling me about this. And I'm thinking, man, you're going to have me get into it with a young dude. And so I said, look, man, them dudes are just messing with you. So he just kept standing there, right? I said, look, I just came back from the gym. I got to take a shower. We're going to do this or what? So he just keeps standing there. So I grab my shower stuff, run to the shower. And usually I got my shower stuff already ready to go, And I did that time too. And so I just run in there and grab it and run to the shower, But because I messed with him a little bit, I was late, so I had to wait in line. But anyway, I come back, and he's setting up stuff, and he just got his TV set up, and he sits down there, and he wasn't much of a talker, even after he gets to know you. He could sit there for hours and not say something to you, but then once he does get talking to you, when he knows you and he likes you, he's still quiet, but he will have these bursts where he talk and talk and talk. And so I go doing my own thing. He's sitting there watching TV, have his headphones on. Always had his headphones on. Go outside with CD player, have his headphones on. Somebody say something to him, he'll just nod, like he said. And pretty soon he's sitting there, and pretty soon he just says, those guys, that was stupid, man. That could have got us into it. And but I got to know him and got to like him. He got to like me. We used to wrestle in the cell. We used to do, but like I said, there'd be hours at a time we wouldn't say nothing to one another, which I kind of like that, I don't like cellies that just talk all the time. But he would have these bursts where he would just talk and talk and talk. And I remember Dennis Rabbit was there too. Had just got there from somewhere. Guys don't know who he is, look him up. And so some guys were going to do him in when he came back from church or something. And they botched that job, but Bird was wanting to watch it. And I said, man, it's best that you don't even watch that, man. Because they're going to start locking people up, and anybody who's around that area, they're going to lock up. Just stay away from that, If you want to watch it, if you feel you have to watch it, man, because it's going to take place right outside the doors that lead outside the housing. I said, watch it from inside the wing. You can see. And I think he did. But I remember one time our workout partners made us a pizza because we had made them one a few days before. They made us this pizza and they bring it down. Bird's just sitting there and he's got this pale look on his face. I said, "What's wrong?" He goes, "I can't eat this." I said, "Why?" He goes, "I hate tuna." He goes, "I can't even pick this stuff out of the pizza and eat it." He goes, "This is," he goes, "You're gonna have to eat it, or we're gonna have to throw it away or something." And he goes, "I don't want to tell them that, it hurt their feelings." But the story I'm really wanting to get to is about his CDs. Now they allow us to order CDs and stuff, but they had a thing where if the album, the CD cover, or whatever, it had a warning by explicit language or something, they wouldn't let it in. The problem with that is those people, and that was the rule in prison. But the people in the property room who were, I'm going to say they're racist, maybe they're biased against rap music, and Bird listened to a lot of rap, and but they got to where they wouldn't hardly for a while let any rap music in. And so all these people that was ordering these CDs were filing on. And so Bird had ordered like $100 worth of CDs. And they was up in the property room, and they was telling him he had to send them out, or send them back, or send them home, or something. And him and others that had ordered CDs were fighting this, filing IRRs and grievances and stuff. And so one day I come in and he's aggravated at the property room. I mean, he's livid. He goes, oh, and they wouldn't allow CDs in it that had people holding certain things, pew pew, and and that was funny because that's what Bird was calling him there too. He said it because he was mad, but he goes, they don't even got any pew pews on them. It's just people on the cover. But he goes, I bet you if you ordered a CD, I gotta realize he's mad. I bet you if you ordered a CD and Hank Williams Jr. was standing there with a big old pew pew, they would let it in. But you know what? He was probably right about that. They probably would have let it in. But it was just funny that he was calling them that, and now a lot of people on YouTube say that because they don't want to get demonetized. But I was just standing there, and I said, hey, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. You need to talk to the property room. He goes, I am talking to the property room. He goes, they hate rap music. That's the only reason they're not allowing it in. Again, I think he's right about that. But everybody finally won their grievances and IRRs and stuff, and they started allowing these CDs in, except for the ones that was showing pew pew. I'm gonna have to call Bird and tell him about that, man, because thinking about that now is just funny, and I'm gonna tell him about what people call him on YouTube now. But I thank you guys for watching, and if you guys have any comments, or if you guys were in prison in Missouri, and knew Bird or Birdman, let me know. And because if you knew him, you probably knew me. And he was a character, man. I mean, he wouldn't talk much, but when he did, you couldn't get him to shut up for an hour. All right, everybody. I'm out of here. Until I see you next time. Thank you for watching. And bye.